Okay, let's talk about how we can multiply a mixed number times a whole number. So your first step is you're going to break apart your mixed number. In this case, our mixed number is 1 4/5. So I'm going to break that into my whole and my fractional part. So my whole number is 1. My fractional part is 4/5. So I'm going to break those apart. Then in step 2, I'm going to multiply each of those parts by my other factor. In this case, my other factor is 2. So I would do 2 times 1, and that equals 2. And then I do 2 times 4/5. So here I'm going to multiply 2 times 4, which is 8. And then my denominator stays the same. So 8/5. Okay, so I multiplied my whole numbers, and then I multiplied my fractional part, and I did them both by my other factor. Step 3, I'm going to rewrite any improper fractions as a mixed number. Now I only need to do this step if I have an improper fraction, which means that my numerator is bigger than my denominator. So I look at 8/5, I see my numerator is bigger than my denominator. That means I have an improper fraction and I need to turn it into a mixed number. So there's a couple ways that I could do this. One way is I could draw out sticks and put them in groups. So my numerator tells me how many sticks I should draw. I have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My denominator tells me how many are in each group. So that would be 5 per each group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes one group. And then I have 3 out of the 5 that would make my next group. So 8/5 can turn into 1 3/5. Another way you can do this is you could use multiplication. So I could think, how many times can 5 go into 8? How many groups of 5 could I fit in? Well, I could only fit one group of 5, and then I would have 3 left over, so I'd still have 1 3/5. So then I need to add all of my parts back together. So now I'm going to take the 2 from my 2 times 1, that's my whole, and then I'm going to add it to my mixed number that I just got from 8/5. So I'm going to do 2 plus 1 3/5, and 2 plus 1 equals 3. And then I have my 3/5, and there's no other fractional part to add it on to, so that's going to stay the same. So I get 3 3/5.